expireds I've gotten in front of, they don't speak English or they're not home. I just haven't had that opportunity where I've caught a live one. So
Okay.
one of the houses I went to was vacant too. So.
Okay. So are you doing it by phone or are you showing
No,
up?
for me, I just show up. And I'm trying to show up at different times.
Okay, so
And not catching them at home. So I thought, well, maybe I need to go later in the day, like after dark.
okay.
Which I know sometimes people are, they're either going to open their door or they're not. And I have left my card, which I was going to ask about whether I should leave my card or not, to show that I've been by.
You could do that. You should leave a note with it.
Okay.
Why you were there.
Because my reason for coming by their house in the first place was to find out if they know anybody that's thinking about moving in the neighborhood. Because I'm not going up to the door and saying to them, hey, by the way, I noticed your house was on the market a long time ago.
Why aren't you?
Oh, I thought we weren't supposed to do that.
Who said you weren't supposed to do
That's why you're there.
Well,
I thought we weren't supposed to.
who said you're not supposed to do
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood something. I thought we weren't supposed to say, because when you were talking about expireds, you were saying, most of them they're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the last time person they want to see is an agent.
Yeah.
So the thing is not to bring up about how
I
they're.
never said not to bring it up.
No.
Oh, I
You
thought
said
did.
it in your mind not to bring it up. I
Okay.
never said it.
Oh,
No.
all right. Well,
No, the whole point is that's okay. The whole point of going
I really thought that was. Oh, okay.
I never said that, right?
I misinterpreted something.
I don't think so.
You're mixing it up with something else.
I must have been mixing.
You're mixing it up if it's not, something about canceled versus expired. You said something about that. Like make sure that you wouldn't get if you go in early, right before it expires, you said, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Remember?
No, I said, yeah.
That was the whole purpose of doing researching the expired so that you knew what was wrong.
Okay,
The next time you
now
show
we
on
got.
the property.
All right. So
You
when
got
I do
mixed
go
up.
out on
You
the
got mixed up.
okay, when I do go out on the expired, I just hit them right up with it.
Yeah.
Direct.
Yeah.
Be
I
very
saw your house
direct.
was on the market. I saw that your house was on the market 6 months ago. It never sold. Then from there you can go into the script about you can have the MLS with you. Like Scott's got right a pile of them.
Yeah.
And you can get, I noticed a few things here.
I noticed a
If
few
you got a
things.
minute, I'd like to show you.
Okay.
One of the couple of the reasons that you may not got the activity
Okay.
that you should have got. Or you could go into the dialogue, about the market changing.
Yes.
How the market is different now. There's a very high probability we can get you your list price
Okay.
now if we do a couple of things different.
All right.
Okay, and one of the things, of course, is changing the MLS.
And don't go into, do you want to sell your house? Don't go in for more of an open-ended question than a closed-end.
Well, yeah, I
Because
mean,
you don't
Get them
wanna go-
talking
yes.
about why they feel the house didn't sell.
Yeah. Don't go into, asking the question, do you want to sell it now?
But you gotta
You don't want
memorize it.
you don't want them to shut you down with a no.
right,
Okay.
but you got to memorize the expired scripts, Mary.
Yes.
But don't ask for the listing at the door.
No.
You're asking for an appointment.
Appointment, right.
You're asking to come back.
Yeah.
With
Right.
a listing appointment.
But they need to understand, you're going there solely because that you
You know.
noticed their house expired.
Okay, but when I go to the door and their house is expired and say, I notice, and go with the listing sheet, not the listing sheet, but the expired sheet, the MLS sheet.
Mhm.
And, there's a couple things that I think we can get you your price now. And then do I go for what's after that? If they say, well, I don't have time right now, then try to get the appointment to come back later.
Right, but it doesn't sound like you memorized the scripts.
No, I didn't. But if they want me to come in,
Come
then
in.
absolutely take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
But also set up for the next appointment.
Yes,
It's okay.
yes, but you need to let them know you're there for two reasons. Number one is that you want to, there's the number one reason, right? The number one reason you're going to an expired door or a phone call.
Right.
Do they still want to sell their house?
The first question on Mike Ferry's script is, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of
Right.
selling your home?
Right,
Yeah.
First question.
right,
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed your home was expired. When do you plan on interviewing agents?
right.
Essentially.
By the way, my agent I canceled on Copper Peak. Before I canceled it, I took my number out of the MLS, her number out of the MLS, put my number in there. This is a hungry agent, sir. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting
Yeah.
calls from the expired?
They know it's my number, so they are going through the reverse directory or the online. Anyway, they're getting. I guess her number is listed. Okay.
Oh.
And she said, I canceled it a week ago Friday, okay? all last week, from Friday to Friday of last week, she was getting 20 and 30 calls a day. Okay, but she said she could tell that a lot of the people were the same people.
You're right.
So some of the people called on Monday, called